Hey everybody, it's Steve Cook with Premier Guitar and PremierGuitar.com. I am holding a 5-string bass, evident because it has 5 strings, from Alan Eden. And this is I don't want to say an entry-level instrument, but it is definitely lower priced, and I like the trend that is happening with the quality instruments at a lower price. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this because I actually reviewed this instrument for Premier Guitar, and so I like the fact that you can buy a guitar for several hundred dollars now, and your money goes a lot further than when I bought my first guitar for several $100s. And so anyhow, they've done some really neat things with this instrument. So let's get right to it. As you can see, it's a pretty instrument. This is an alder body with a quilted veneer on top, and obviously single coil jazz pickups. Has this really cool clear pick guard, so you can see the beauty of the veneer. We have maple on maple on maple for the satiny neck. It's a 4-in-1 configuration on the matching headstock. Matching headstock, I think, makes this thing pop a little bit. Let's flip this over, and you can see what it's active. Yep, passive pickups, active pre. We'll talk about that in a second. Satiny finish on this maple neck. And cool little inlays, the abalone inlays. So a little bit about, let's talk about these controls too. We have volume. We have a blend between the neck and the bridge pickup. And these are cut and boost for treble and bass. So the instrument comes from China, but it's set up in the US and shipped with a case, which is nice. And it's got some pretty cool tonal variations, so let's jump into that. Before we jump into any playing, though, let's talk about the signal chain. The signal chain is the bass into the Aguilar tone hammer, and we're using the DI out of that into an Apogee Quartet, straight into Pro Tools. All right, so let's hear what this bass sounds like. I'm going to start with the bridge pickup first, which is going to be a little bit more thin, but I'm also going to roll in some of the treble and the bass control so you can kind of see what the cut and boost does for each one of those. So let's roll with this. I'm gonna roll up some high end. Now some bass. All right, now let's cut the bass, and we're going to cut the treble. Hear how everything, of course, disappears. Now that's back up to 0. But if you roll up the bass a little bit, I mean, you start to get some really nice tone. Yeah, so let's roll this back up to 2 pickups. Both pickups, and we're going to level out the EQ back to 0. Let's ease that bass in there. And now some tone. Let's go straight neck pickup. actually cheated. I added a little bit of treble too. I'm going to boost both of these up a little bit more. It has a lot of nice tone in there, and again, it's not a very expensive instrument, but it is well crafted, well engineered, well put together. It's and it's beautiful. So that is the overview, rundown review of the Alan Eden Disciple 5-string bass. It's a lot to say, a lot of tone, a lot going on here. Read my written review in Premier Guitar, which is the magazine, or you can go online on your smartphone, tablet, or your home computer or your library computer. Go to premierguitar.com and read that written review, listen to sound samples, and make sure you check one of these out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. As with everything, get your hands on it. Thanks so much for Premier Guitar and premierguitar.com. This is Steve Cook. I'll see you soon.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.